Heyo everybody, Haku here with my read-through for chapters 163, 164, and 165 of the Promised Neverland, or Yakusoku no Neverland. I'm excited to get into it, and I kind of feel like this might be how I do these videos going on into the future until the series ends, which has to be kinda soon. It feels like we're really moving toward an ending. I would say maybe at the most I could see them maybe stretching to 200, but I don't even know if we'll get to 200 to be honest. But yeah, I'm excited for these three because we're finally back at Gracefield. We have everybody assembled, and there is this sense of danger back in the series where our good guy group, they're overwhelmed right now. They're outnumbered. They're in kind of a bad way because their allies have been captured by this huge force of soldiers that are there at Gracefield. Luckily, we know that one of the pathways to the human world is at Gracefield, so that's probably a good thing. But yeah, just the fact that they're so outnumbered is crazy, and all we have left is just Norman's main group with him, plus Don, Gilda, Emma Ray, and some of the Goldie Pond kids. So there's really not very many of them to try to infiltrate this place and do what they can. We don't know whose side Isabella is on. We know that now not only is she still alive, she's somehow the grandmother now. So there is all kinds of craziness going on right now. But I think this I'm going to do these in the future where Manga Plus, the official translation, I'm doing the official translation now, leaves 3 chapters up at a time before before the new ones come out, and then the sort of third from the most recent gets taken off. So I'm probably going to wait and just do one of these videos every 3 weeks, just because I'm doing a ton of other series weekly, and I feel like I maybe couldn't keep up with this weekly, but I think it'll be easier to keep up with every 3 weeks. Unless it just gets to the point where I'm like, oh no, I need to read this week. I can't wait until 3 weeks from now. But either way, I also kind of like doing these longer read-throughs where I can just sort of chill, discuss things, talk about all 3 of them as I'm reading through them. I kind of like these long read-throughs. But either way, let's start reading 163. This one's called a reversal, I think. But we're starting off now, it looks like, with sung-joo and musica, maybe? We should hurry. We won't let anyone die anymore. We won't kindle the fire of hate. Right? Before everyone finds out about the death of the queen, we'll install a new king. We'll revive the high priest and the 4 sages with our blood. The Promised Neverland. Alright? And now we're seeing them being revived by Musica's blood there. This will actually be really interesting to see what sort of decisions they make. And we're seeing Sung-joo with them. Where is this? Why have I... Chapter 163, Reversal. It worked. It has been a while, Your Excellency. Is Musica doing okay? She looks a little like under her mask. I noticed it kind of in the other panel, but here again, under her mask looks kind of weird. Like below her eye area? I wonder if she's doing alright. It's been a while, Your Excellency. You are Sung-joo, and he remembers him as a little kid. Oh. You gave me your blood. How much did you sacrifice to revive me? What's happened? I'll explain. Please, give us your assistance. Okay, and we have skipping of him telling the story. Unbelievable. The queen and the 5 regent houses have died. They got what they deserved for going against the truth. However, it's unfortunate that they had to be ruined, that they had to be killed. We couldn't do anything 1,000 years ago, and caused you to suffer as well, Sung-joo. I apologize. Your Excellency, what we feared has happened. A distortion once created will always return. At first it may be small, but it accumulates, and eventually the world cannot take it and collapses. I knew this day would come. But it was necessary. That's why someone like you was born. The gods have left us a way to live. Don't you agree, girl with the special blood? Thank you for surviving 700 years. Thank you for protecting her. Man, I love Sung-joo so much. We're being tested, whether we can change or not. I understand. I shall help in any way I can. Okay then, we'll revive the other four and... What's going on? Her Majesty the Queen has passed. What is all of this? Wait, what? Says one of the citizens. Killed by bandits who took advantage of the confusion in town. They even killed the lords and lady of the 5 regent houses. But do not worry. Henceforward, the 4 great farms and the vassal armies of the 5 regent houses will govern under an assembled council. So, yeah, of course, the Ratri are basically taking over then. I will hereby read the proclamation. What is this? It's too quick. Not just the confirmation of the Queen and the aristocrat's death, the announcement too, as well as the proclamation of the establishment of a new government. It's only been a day. And the usually scattered remaining factions are all in agreement without arguing. What's going on here? Oh, and Ratri is there. I was expecting him to be somewhere at Gracefield. So yeah, maybe there's a lot more that's going to go on than I thought, because we have now 2 fronts. I thought he was going to be with the army that was there. So yeah, now we have a story going on 2 fronts again. Who are the bandits? Where are they now? Be quiet. We have already identified the culprits. The bandits who killed Her Majesty and the aristocrats and threw this town into destruction and confusion are the banished traitors, the Gilan clan, and the male and female duo known as the Evil-Blooded. And they have a poster of Sung-joo and Musica. Huh. Wait, aren't those 2... They're the ones who helped us. Hey soldier, that's not right. Yeah, hear us out. We kindly ask for your cooperation. Those who saw the bandits or received their blood, please come this way. Ah, no, they're gonna slaughter them. Damn it. All of this good undone. And at least they're locking them all up, so they can be freed. What? What's going on? What is this about? Hey, come on, let us out. You are all contaminated with harmful blood. Therefore, we must isolate and dispose of you. What? Dad, Mom, let us go. Don't struggle. You both drank the blood too. If they find out, you'll also be captured. You don't want that. Oh, so I like this. These priests are actually looking out for these kids here. We must retaliate. Kill the bandits. Capture any of the contaminated that try to run away. Don't forgive the enemy. Don't forgive their attack. On Her Majesty, the aristocrats, and us. We shall punish them with death. Damn it, this is terrible. We're suddenly enemies of the kingdom, thinks Sung-joo. It's true that this blood will get in the way of the farms and those in charge of ruling the civilians. Even though we saved them. We saved all of them. Because we saved them, they'll all be killed. Just like last time, thinks Musica. Oh yeah, and the worst fear she has. Damn it, now nothing will be different from the terrible world we had before. It was starting to change, and Sung-joo thinks of Emma and Ray and Norman. We had the chance. And we have, normally, you see like chess or something, we have a straight reverse I, or some people say reverse E, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. We have Ratri with a straight reverse E board. What do I do? Like, this is beyond chess. What do I do? There's no time to think. We can't be found. At this rate, His Excellency will be disposed of as one of the evil-blooded. We need to hide for now, and then Musica. And she's having trouble breathing. Shoot, she used too much blood in reviving His Excellency. And His Excellency just woke up from 1,000 years of sleep. Their bodies. And now we see Sung-joo and them surrounded. Let her run with the Sleipnir. We found you, you bandits. How dare you attack our town? We'll kill you. And Sung-joo readies the spear to protect them. They're civilians. Do I kill them? No. But I have to at least save Musica and His Excellency. And he's wobbling. Damn it. I'm also. Sung-joo? Musica? We're arresting you for attempting to overthrow the government. I swear nothing better happened to them. They're like my favorite characters, pretty much. But yeah, either way, let's load up 164 and see what we got going on next. I liked that. I liked going back and focusing on them a bit, and it's interesting how now we have a story on two fronts again. I thought things were just going to work out for Sung-joo and Musica, and it was going to be like, okay, let's install this new leadership or whatever, and that Emma's group was going to be the group that handles the Ratri and the army and that kind of stuff over at the plantation. But now the plantations still have a lot of power, so they're like, okay, we'll take the aristocrat servants that are left, and we'll basically just establish the same system, just with a new set of aristocrats, essentially. And the Ratri really being above it all is sort of a shadow government. So it's a big power play by the Ratri that's kind of working, because it also benefits those already in power that weren't killed off. So the story just became a lot more complex and a lot more interesting with that, and I like that a lot, because it means it's not going to be as simple as Emma's group just escaping through Gracefield. We still don't know how they're going to deal with this army and being so outnumbered at Gracefield, but now it's not even just about that anymore, because there's all this tumult going on in the world of the demons, and honestly, there's a part of me that doesn't even necessarily 100% think they will escape anymore, because at this point maybe it might be better for them to just find a way to live in peace among the demons than to escape to the human world. And like, how are they gonna fit in the human world if they do escape? They're gonna be like a massive group of crazy people coming from some magical demon world. So yeah, there's a lot of complication that's really cool right now. Another thing that I forgot to mention at the very beginning that's part of the struggle that Emma's group will have... Crap, I lost my train of thought again. There's twice it's come to me where I've been like, oh, I should mention this point. And both times I've been talking about something else at the time, so I've lost it. Yeah, there was something else to mention about Emma's group going after Gracefield and being outnumbered. Oh yeah, this is what it was. Not only are they outnumbered and stuff trying to get into Gracefield, but also their time is running out. Before it was like, okay, Norman and his group are struggling to survive this raid on the capital so that they can then die off after the capital's been raided and the demons have been killed or whatever. But now they had this hope that, okay, they're making a serum with Adam's blood, and we can go get this serum after the battle. Well, now they're stuck at Gracefield, so they're not able to work on the serum anymore unless it's already finished, but they're not going to be able to work if they're being held prisoner in Gracefield. And so now Norman's group, time is running out for them again, because they don't have that serum waiting for them anymore. So it's really sketchy and dangerous for their group, and it might even be the cause of Norman actually dying if they aren't able to make it in time or anything. But here we go, 164. I love this color cover. Look at this. It's the assault group. Okay, we've got Emma in the front, and then going around, I guess, counterclockwise. We got Gilda, Gillian, Don, Oliver. Why am I forgetting his name? Is that's Nigel, right? Then we got Zach and Zazie going down a bit, Norman, and best girl Aish. And then, of course, Vincent and Hayate? I think it's Hayate. And Ray. And, of course, Aisha's dogs. I really, really like this one a lot. Chapter 164, The Smiling Devil. And before I get into it, I'm going to take a sip of water really quick, because my throat's getting really, really dry. Okay, now we may be safe to continue. Alright, we're seeing the citizens locked up in the capital. Sung-joo, Musica, we're arresting you for attempting to overthrow the government. We've captured the bandits. I love the sound effect. Woo! We're not done. Find the contaminated. Don't let the evil-blooded get away. Hey, you there. Who are those kids? Oh, you both oversaw the central square, correct? Could those kids be evil-blooded? And the priests that were trying to protect them, Ah, they're getting caught. No, these children are simply lost. They're unrelated to the evil-blooded. We were there and can confirm that fact. I see. Orders are to segregate all those with contaminated blood. Make sure you don't let anyone get away. Yes, sir. Man, these guys are good. See, this is the problem with, like, genociding all the demons and stuff. Some of them are good people. These little priest dudes are good. Yeah, they can't be here, but what can we do? Contaminated blood. Were we lied to all this time? The evil-blooded, they were rebels who used their toxic and disease-inducing blood to revolt against the royal family. That's what we were told all this time, but in reality, if you drink this blood, that blood was able to restore those who had degenerated. No, even more than that, according to witnesses, they offered their blood to citizens who hadn't degenerated to prevent them from doing so. Does that mean the evil blood is a remedy for degeneration, and all you have to do is drink it? Don't worry, drinking this will return everyone to normal, and you'll never degenerate again. So, it's extraordinary blood. Then why were we lied to for 200 years, and they're still being pursued? I like this. So if, like, these guys and the others can spread the information to the citizens might revolt against the new Ratri world order. Because they're in the way. The evil blood gets in the way of the farm's desire to rule over us. If we didn't have to eat humans to prevent degenerations, the farms wouldn't have so much power. And see, now again we're getting more into it about how the demons aren't really evil, it's just they have to eat human meat or they die. Or degenerating is as good as dying because they lose their sense of self. So they have to eat the human meat or they die, and even though a cure for that has existed, that cure's been denied to them so that the farms can hold human meat over them in order to control them. Alright, hold it. Then the queen and the aristocrats used the farms to control us as they saw fit. Even now the higher-ups know and yet act this way. Just for the sake of their greed, everyone was captured and will get... Sir, what's going to happen to Dad and Mom? And the big brother and big sister who helped us? And the kids are crying. Are they going to be killed? Why? For what? How cruel. It's wrong. They didn't do anything. They saved us. After everything, everyone was cured, but... No. Dad. Mom. Please help us. Mr. Soldiers, please. And sorry I kept calling them priests. I know they had the weapons and everything. Just from their outfits, they didn't look like normal soldiers. Please help our parents and everyone else. And they're looking at these kids. What are your names? Allah, Mala. Listen, Allah and Mala. Sorry, but we can't do anything. So let us at least help you too. It's the most we can do. And we see all these demons being tied up and lined up. Damn it, why do we have to go through this? Your blood puts all citizens at risk. Therefore, we must dispose of you, for the nation, for the citizens. Allah, Mala, gods please, at least spare them. Geez, and did they actually execute the parents? What in the hell? So they're actually going through with these executions here, and nobody's stopping them, at least not yet. 3 days later, November 13th, 2047, Gracefield Farm. Okay, and now we're seeing Ratri at Gracefield. The disposal of those who receive the evil blood has been completed, just as you ordered, sir. Sung-joo and Musica will be executed today. Good job. With this, there is no one among them who will threaten the farm system. Now only the escapees remain. Every time something good happens, everything just goes to shit. And now we see Ratri with this evil face. And we've got Toma and Lonnie and Nat there. And he cuts Nat free. Aren't you glad? They were alive. Norman, Emma, Ray, and the others from your family. They're not just alive, they're doing very well. They even attacked I'm getting chills. I'm legitimately this is what I missed. I'm gonna take an aside really, really quick to say that what I missed and what I was complaining about when things were just randomly going so well and everything seemed so convolutedly easy, was like, there have been parts in this series that can bring just like raw emotion more than almost any manga I've read, and this is like one of those where they killed all those people who just received the blood that we sort of felt like, oh, they have a chance. They killed them, now they're dead, and Sung-joo and Musica could really quite possibly die. It's pretty believable that they could die. And on top of that, and who knows, they said Sung-joo and Musica are being executed. Did we actually get to see the priest? Did they already kill the high priest? So, like, the high priest might already be dead. They just revived using most of Musica's blood to do so. And now I'm legitimately getting, like, nervous and scared that after all this time, Nat helped with the original escape from the beginning. Nat could legitimately die right here, and I'm terrified. Aren't you glad they were alive? Norman, Emma, Ray, and the others from your family. They're not just alive, they're doing very well. They even attacked the imperial capital, killing the queen and aristocrats. Wow, I'm surprised to think they'd do that. Oh God. Oh my God. Did he just cut his finger off? Like, I didn't see, like, no, he did break it. He just broke his finger. And Nat screaming, Nat, you lied. You lied to me. Oh, and yeah, Nat told them that they were dead. You blatantly lied, you naughty boy. Didn't Mom teach you that you're not supposed to lie? And all the other kids are terrified. It's okay. Everyone, I'm okay, says Nat. Don't, Nat. Don't try to be brave. That looks really painful. And then he stomps on his hand. Please stop, says Anna. Don't worry. I don't care about a little injury anymore. The aristocrats who cared about their products being perfect were all killed by your friends. Now you all understand, right? No more lies. Answer my next questions truthfully. Yeah, now that the aristocrats who had power are gone and he has power, the normal citizens, he can just give them meat from the factory plantations, all the high quality ones that pose a threat to them. They don't need the ones that could pose a threat to them anymore. Have you guys made a new promise? And the kids look terrified. You were trying to make a new promise, right? Did you? Okay. Oh, and he remembers from when Emma yelled it to Andrew way back in the time. Andrew was a terrifying villain. At least I'm pretty certain that that was that guy's name from what I remember. If so, what kind of promise? What does it have to do with the attack on the imperial capital? Or did you attack the capital because you couldn't make a new promise? Don't do that. Not to Jemima. No. She has been one of my favorites since towards the beginning. This is pissing me off. I'm actually terrified. He's holding a knife to Jemima. Okay, I choose you. You answer. And he points at Anna. Me? You better not give the wrong answer this time. Jeez. What a horrifying villain. I'm starting to tear up. I'm so mad and angry and afraid that our poor children that we've had this whole time. I was scared of Nat dying, and now I'm scared of Jemima dying. And I also don't want the others to have to suffer seeing this and everything. Jeez. These past 2 chapters have been a trip. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going to shit. And it was like everything went so inexplicably perfect when taking down the demons, and now everything is just going so far to shit. Oh my God. And I'm not saying that as in like writing wise. No, in writing wise this is really good. I'm so invested right now. Jeez. I'm messed up right now. I need some water before I read the next one. I'm messed up. Alright, I clicked on to 165 I think it is, and we've got Isabella here at the front. Sorry, having trouble thinking. Emotions are high right now. January 15th, 2046. 15 children, including 2 highest grades, escaped from the Gracefield farm. 2 days after the escape, January 17th, 2046. Okay, so we're gonna see what happened with Isabella then. I guess I've had enough. I take full responsibility. And we see her resigning herself to fate. This is fine. Now I can finally. Emma, Ray, everyone, and Leslie. 73584. Starting tomorrow, you will be appointed to the role of Grandma. Huh? Wait, why am I? I couldn't protect the merchandise, and I caused Plant 3 to be burnt down. Grandma Sarah was responsible for everything. You couldn't control the merchandise, but she's the one who couldn't control you. So they went from an even higher up place. Grandma Sarah was shipped. She'll be served at the next Tefari in place of the merchandise you lost. Not only does this sort of make sense for that, or for the Tefari and everything, because of course a grandma would be a very high quality piece of merchandise, but this totally falls in line with what we've seen of the demons controlling the humans before. Instead of just taking out and replacing Isabella, and the grandmother could just put another pawn in her place, they take out somebody who's above Isabella and make her the grandmother, just like they kill the children but make one of the children into the mother, so that like they know what happens if they mess up. They have a reason to want to stay alive to be the mother. Now, doing this and making Isabella the grandmother gives her incentive over pretty much any other candidate to be the next grandmother, that she cannot mess up. She cannot, like, fail in the same way or she dies. So again, but the way that this could backfire is because of how Isabella had resigned herself to her fate. So if she resigned herself to her fate, she might say, I don't care about surviving anymore. I can come up with some devious plan to screw you over and win in the end. So that might be what we end up with. Like, if she hadn't resigned herself to dying and she had wanted to keep surviving, then this would be a great plan by the demons. But because she was okay with dying, now that that threat doesn't have the same amount of weight, she might be the demon's worst enemy, to tell the truth. I'll become Grandma, she thinks, and I love this visualization of all the dead kids. In short, they calculated whether it was you or Sarah who would be more beneficial to the farm's future. Hello. No one's had the breeding results you've had. The decision was obvious. I agree with the farm's decision to keep you. Are you wavering? You must be thinking, I thought I could finally get out. I thought I could be free. I've had enough at this rate. I'll return to the hell I was in. I don't want to become Grandma. It's too bad. I wish you could have been on our side. Jeez, this is heavy. Because you were born in this world as a child to become food, even someone with your talent will end up being their feed. This world. Have you really had enough? You don't know everything yet. You haven't obtained the future you wanted. Oh yeah, 'cause she never got the talk from Sung-joo in Music, actually. I would have thought that as a mother she would know that there were multiple worlds. But I guess maybe she didn't know that there was a human world and a demon world. That's crazy, that just thinking that, oh yeah, Isabella didn't even know this, when it's been such a fundamental thing that we as readers have known for so long. You don't know everything yet. You haven't obtained the future you wanted. Aren't you curious why there are humans who are eaten and humans who are not? You don't want to get out for real this time. Or don't you want to get out for real this time? From this hell, from your destiny. You're just tired of how death is all around you. That's why you're trying to exit the stage, to kill yourself to end this. But death won't save you. By no means is it a path to freedom. And this is crazy and evil because he's hanging survival above her and selling it to her in this way. I'll give you true salvation. I'll get you out of here. If you take my hand and use your brain, for our sake, to benefit us. I'll take away your number and the chip in your chest and give you. Alright, chapter 165. You can fly. True. Oh God, and we see him smiling. Freedom. November 13th, 2047. And she's sitting across from him, smiling. Gracefield had impressive breeding results and an excellent harvest again this year. Thank you for the cooperation with Lambda. You're welcome. It's too bad about Lambda. The essential data still remains. There is no problem, though even the facility was destroyed. The Queen has passed away, and so have the lords and ladies of the 5 regent houses. With the elimination of the aristocracy, they will change. From now on, it will be the era of Lambda. Lambda will come back, will abolish the old high-cost, high-risk production line, and eventually unify all of the farms in the new style of the Lambda farms. You're going to discontinue the current top-class farms, including Gracefield? Exactly. When we achieve that, you will be free, Grandma Isabella. By the way, how is the shipping preparation of the children going? All will be ready soon. Then, please finish plucking all of them by dawn. They'll arrive soon enough, probably by tonight or tomorrow night. Alright, I want to be done with the majority of matters by then. The current and remaining escapees, by the day after tomorrow, all of them will be in jars. Can you handle that? And she smiles, and I think she's on the kid's side. I actually trust Isabella, for some reason. Understood, sir. I'm sorry, Nat, everyone. Okay, they all survived. No, it's fine. At least we're all safe. Oh, and Isabella walks in. Mom. And we have Toma and Lonnie reacting. Welcome back, my adorable children. The art's been really good this chapter, too. Mom, please. Please, let us treat Nat's fingers. Please. Oh my, how horrible. You poor thing. Oh? And then it looks like... Does she try to pop them back into place, or does she just... Like, is she trying to put on a show to make him in more pain? No, I think she popped him back into place. Nat. Okay, they're back to normal. Should be good enough to serve nicely without being an issue. Now, we're going to start disposing of you all, in order. Choose the first 10. Dispose. It's over. This time for sure. Emma, Ray, and we hear a cracking and a rumbling. Creaking then, and now we see Emma, Ray, and Norman. Next chapter, it's February 9th. Oh, so there was a week off. We're not having one this weekend. Alright. Last time that wasn't true, though, when they said we're going on hiatus until 2020. We did not go on hiatus until 2020. But yeah, that was a fun 3 chapters. Chapter 165 was good. I like seeing Isabella's perspective. I think right now she's trying to pretend to be evil, but I think she has a plan in mind. I actually trust her. That may be foolish of me, but I actually do. Now 164 was like, that was good. I'm loving, he's Peter Rattray, correct? James Rattray was Minerva, or am I getting them mixed up? I might be getting them mixed up. I think James was Minerva. I think he's Peter Rattray. But I could be getting him backwards. But either way, I'll just call him Rattray to be simple. He is an intensely good villain. He's managed to take over the Demon World's government pretty much, and we still have the sung-joo and musica stuff that's going on. He's really scary when dealing with these kids and Isabella, and he's using the mind games to hold survival over Isabella's head. And he's doing all these cool things as a villain, but also his plans make logical sense from a lot of different perspectives, especially the one where he's like, one of the biggest dangers to us has proven to be, like Emery and Norman, these kids that we are producing on our own, and we were only producing them because the aristocrats cared about them. So now that the aristocracy has been overthrown and they're all dead, there's no need for them anymore. We can just use Lambda mass production of this sort of like injected GMO meat or whatever. So yeah, they're going to be going for that, and because of that, he's like, just slaughter all of them. All the high-end kids, just get rid of them, so that they're not a problem, not a danger anymore. But we'll have to see where it goes. I thought we were going to start getting into the rescue, but we haven't even started moving into the rescue yet, let alone what on earth is going to happen with Sung-joo and Musica. It's insanity right now. I have no idea how this will all work out. But the story was already at a really exciting place, but I thought I knew where it was going, and just in these 3 chapters, they threw so many twists and turns at me. It was crazy. It was so good. This is one of my favorite read-throughs, I think, so far for the Promised Neverland, and we've had some good ones in the past. The Gracefield arc, Goldie Pond was amazing. The stuff with Andrew, I think was the one villain's name. All that was so good, and man, it's only getting crazier. I'm really liking where we are in the story right now. But we'll see how things go next time, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to be waiting for 3 more chapters, if I'll do it next time there is 1 chapter. Like I said, I don't know yet. I'm thinking maybe a video every 3 chapters, but I'm not sure. Either way, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these 3 chapters, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction, or what you thought about them yourselves. Subscribe for more Promised Neverland, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you would like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord server about this series or anything else, just ask and I can give you a link. It's free and open for anyone. So yeah, just ask if you want a link to that. Either way, also if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. It helps to keep these videos able to be coming. But yeah, either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.